red zone opportunity where it comes down to 4th and 3, they decide to kick the field goal. You look back at moments like that and wonder just how it changes the complexion of things and how this game could have unfolded differently from the win.
I mean, obviously, when we're down in the red zone, we got to come up with points. Obviously, that's a big blow, but in the moment, you don't dwell on it. You just think about what your job is and trying to execute that to the best of your ability. And in the moment, you don't think about that stuff, and you just continue to fight. And but yeah.
Dillon, what were some of the things you thought the defense did well today?
I think we came out with a good intensity, coming out and communicating with each other, but then a few times there's just some miscommunication, which they capitalized on.
Devin, you guys knew coming into the season that there was an abundance of teams like this on the schedule, like the elite teams, however people want to call them that. I think it's 146-7 in those 3 games this year. Where are you feeling or seeing still the biggest disparity that is allowing you guys, preventing you guys from being in the game in the fourth quarter in games like this?
I just think throughout the course of a game, I think there's several factors that go into it, obviously, but the bottom line is alignment, assignment, execution on both sides of the ball, and I think that's just something that we still are continuing to just work on, improving, tightening up, because especially with these teams that you're talking about, you don't have a large margin of error to be able to come in and do what you want to do. So the execution's a vital part of it.
How frustrating has this season been, Hudson?
Yeah, it's frustrating. As a competitor, it sucks to lose. And obviously we hadn't had a W in the column in a while, so yeah, it sucks. And I don't think anyone on this team thought the season would go this way. And I promise you, the guys in the locker room want to win more than anyone. So yeah, it's frustrating. And but you got to continue to fight. And I know there'll be a reason for this. And when you're put through adversity, there's 2 ways you can go about it. You can back down, or you can keep pushing and keep fighting, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
Devin, it felt like you guys were able to move the ball in the first half, and you're down 21-0. I guess how much of a hard pill is that to swallow, where you feel like we're doing some good things, we still haven't generated any points?
It's not really something I think about. I don't really look at the scoreboard when we're playing, because each drive is its own drive. So getting resultant points out of that doesn't matter really what the score is at the time.
Dillon, how would you compare how you guys tackled today to the past few weeks?
I think overall we did better at tackling. Yeah, we still missed some, but I think that's just the game of football. But we were able to be more physical. We were able to wrap up and do our job.
Anything else?
Hudson, we talked about this before, but you took some sacks. That part of that was their pass rush was really good. But is there a situation where they're talking to you like, hey, just throw it up and give us a chance in some of those situations? And it seems like, especially that, I guess that first drive, there was a drive killer where you took that sack.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes in each play, and what you think someone's going to do, and then ultimately you have to give them a chance. And I should have given them a chance, and that's something that we'll learn from on film and learn from. But yeah, it's my job to get through my reads when things that I expect to happen don't happen. And I could have had a completion on that, but so that's somewhere where I got to grow and get better, and we're going to continue to do that.
There were no penalties today, and just to that alone, did it feel like it helped the offense stay reasonably on schedule, especially against the caliber opponent like this?
Yeah, obviously, that's an improvement from us throughout the season, and penalties are drive killers, and I thought we were able to move the ball pretty decently, for the most part all day, and we just couldn't capitalize once we got in the red area, and just had some turnovers that we can't afford to have against a team like that.
How have you guys been trying to address that in practice? Because like you said, it had been an issue, and then today to play this clean of a game.
Yeah, obviously, when it happens in practice, you got to address it, and I think our guys have bought into that, and obviously, it showed in terms of penalties today.
Anything else?
Dillon, last year you were a freshman on a team that had a lot of upperclassmen. It seems like a lot of young guys on the field together right now. how much have you seen that growth that leads to the better tackling, maybe the better communication from that aspect? And it's the same thing on offense. There's a lot of young guys playing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of development, like with the TG corner, we got Smiley, some of the other guys. So just seeing them to able to come along and continue to develop. And we just gotta keep communicating, figure out, being on the same page, and so we play as one.
Do you have to become kind of a veteran leader, even though you're not old in terms of college football?
Yeah, I gotta be like the quarterback of the defense. I gotta get people lined up. I gotta operate stuff.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.